Hey guys, Karen here, coming to you live with another, no, it's not gonna be live, just kidding. Coming to you with another video from my bathroom. This is where the best light is generally. At any rate, it's 90 degrees here in San Francisco. The sun is shining and I decided to wear a hat. But as you can see, my hat is very sad. It's all droopy. I bought it in Mexico in Playa del Carmen probably about 15 years ago. I don't know, it's been a long time. But it used to be like really beautiful and dramatic. It was like, oh, you know, like fancy movie star, and now I look sad. It looks like a sad daisy. So I'm hoping to bring you a quick tip on how to revitalize the brim of your hat. Don't judge my hair. I'm sorry, it's COVID. It's not just COVID. I also have a hat head and I also have to dye my hair. All these things. But at any rate, see, it kind of does it, but it's like really droopy. I want it to be more dramatic and less droopy. So I'm gonna see if I can use some jewelry wire to make it stand up. It's a bit of an experiment. It might not work, but let's check it out. Okay, darlings, so I initially thought to do this really thin gauged wire, and we said that it is a 30 gauge. You can see how thin it is, and it was so thin that I had a hard time sliding it in between the weave. And so now I'm using this bonsai wire, and I don't know what the gauge is because I've had it for a long time and it's no longer on the label, but you can see like this is very thin and it bends very easily. And then this is thick and it's harder to bend it. I mean, you can still bend it with your fingers, but you don't need pliers or anything. So basically, I'm gonna try and put it in between, and I think I can kind of guide it around to reinforce the brim, hypothetically. In my mind, this project works very easily. Okay, I'm gonna just try and keep it underneath in between the two layers. Yeah, and it's working much better than the thinner gauge. So this is already easier to manipulate. I wonder if I can just, oh, okay. So I found a secret. Oh, maybe I can do it underneath. Oh my God, I'm an evil genius. Okay, so we've got our rows. This bottom row has like a reinforcement weave on it. And then underneath, we see stitching, and we're gonna put our wire underneath there so it'll be hidden. I could probably just glue it actually, but I'm gonna try and weave it underneath. It's all coming together slowly but surely. This is what happens. I figure it out as I go. So rather than putting it through the weave, I'm just hiding. I'm like looping it underneath the thread that they use to hold each layer together. And I'm just going for a little bit, and I'm gonna just leave it exposed, but when I turn it over, it's gonna be covered by the brim of the hat to make it look nice. You'll see, I'll show you. See if this works. It's gonna be way easier than what I was gonna do. Maybe not. I get so cocky. Okay, maybe not through the fabric, but just in general. I'm gonna push it through something. It's either gonna be stitching or it's gonna be corn. I don't know what this is made of. It's probably not made of corn. Some kind of natural material. Corn-like material. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? See if I can do it towards you. So basically I'm just pulling it a little bit, finding a place where I can hook it under, be it a stitch or a piece of natural material, undetermined natural material, weave. Oops, I don't want to bend it though. The problem, I've pulled too much out. When you bend it, it gets hard to push through. So that's gonna show a little bit there. So you can push it up under the hem. So I really don't want this bright green to show. That's why the other one was a deal, because it was just kind of neutral. If you see this green in the bottom of your hat, you're gonna be like, what's that? Sorry about the legs being exposed. Did I mention it's hot here? So now I'm actually in between the weave, which was what my initial idea was. Oops, and it's getting so long that it's hard to push it through. I may have to break this into more manageable, smaller wires so that it can go where I want. Alright, so I've done from here to here, and I think I'm going to cut my wire, and then I'm going to start another one, and you can see where the wire ends here. I'm going to start it here so that it overlaps some, and then do another small section, and then I'm going to do another small section, and see if that works, because it's starting to get too long for me to be able to manipulate. Like I can't push it through and have any control as to where it's going. I want it to go where I want it to go. My dog was Dexter, who you met in my last video. He's always looking at me like, who are you talking to? Little does he know I'm talking to you. Okay, so this is where my first wire piece ends. And I'm going to start maybe like here so that they have some overlap, so that it's as if it's one continuous piece. In my mind, this is going to be like a 5-minute project. This is very intense. Okay, I'm just going to cut the piece. Bonsai! You heard correctly, guys. I'm using bonsai wire like a maniac. That's why it's bright green. Holy crap, I'm not even halfway done and I'm 16 minutes in. I was not expecting that. So I paused to see where it's at, and this is what's going on. You can see like this has a really nice edge on it. This is where the wire stops here, and this has a little bit of a dip there. And then the wire stops like right here. And then this kind of like folds out. So I want this to be just a little bit, I just need a little piece up here so it's like whoop. And this has a nice arch, maybe to here, maybe like this part. I would like ridged, and then I'll go a little bit further back and then we'll be done. So I feel like this is pretty good. This part is the part that's really bothering me though. I want it to be more like dramatic. And then I'll probably take pictures and maybe put them on Instagram. Okay guys, almost done. Oh, by the way, my hat does say it's 100% straw. So I called it corn, but it's straw. This is the end of the wire. I'm gonna overlap it a little bit here and probably take it around to like here. Again, this is just by taste. There's no measurements or, I mean, I'm sure there is somewhere, but I don't want to look them up. Just want my hat to be fun again. You never know in this crazy world. Something's going to be genius or ridiculous. Probably I should have just like put the wire along the bottom and then used some kind of like fabric tape or something, but whatever. I didn't think of that until right now, and I'm already about 20 minutes into this project. I'm committed! I'm committed, people. Whose idea was this? Well, it's over the center of the hat, so I'm gonna just quit while I'm ahead. This is getting intense. It's getting intense and I'm starting to get crabby. Let's see what it looks like. And voila, this is the final product. I do like it a little bit dramatic, sweep. It's up open, and feel like a movie star again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! So fancy.